pineapple upside down cake. I've had a look at a couple of recipes online and I've gone for the one that suits me best, but done a few changes to what I prefer. So the first thing I'm going to do is set the oven to 160 fan. That would be 180 for a non-fan assisted oven. So I'm just going to pop that to preheat. Great. Now the next thing we need to do is get 50 grams of butter and 50 grams of brown sugar, mix them together. Once we've got them together, we're going to pop them on the bottom of a springform pan and a tiny bit up the side. I've already buttered this pan. I really wanted to cover it in greaseproof paper or non-stick paper, but no recipe said to do that, and I didn't know if I did that whether my pineapples could get stuck, so I thought no, just trust the process. So that's what I'm doing. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, here's my greased pan. I'm just going to pop it to the side. Now it's a really hot day, so I think I'm just going to try and mix it by hand rather than using up my mixer for the butter and sugar. So I'll do that now. Zero off my scales. I'm just going to pop in my butter. There we go. It's 54. Just take a smidgen out. I'm going to get my brown sugar. It says soft brown sugar and this is not. So what I'm going to do is use 50-50. So it says 50 grams of brown sugar. I'm going to use 25 of brown sugar and 25 of caster sugar, so it's not super coarse. I'll do that now. Zeroing off the scales with a spoon in it, it'll be fine. Just using what I've got. Right, that's 26. I'll just top up with caster sugar. Some of the methods I looked at said to make the caramel on the hob and then pour that on the bottom of the pan and then bake the cake on top of it. My concern was that I might get a bit of caramel leakage that way. And this way just seems easier because you're mixing it together, and I don't see why it wouldn't work because it's going to be baked in the oven, so it will caramelise. So it should be perfect this way, a lot easier. So I'm just mixing up together the butter and sugar. Moving the scales out of the way. Rubbing my pan. Don't know how easy it was going to be to spread this on the bottom, but we're going to go with it and hope for the best. My aim is to just get the bottom covered. If I have spare sides, then great, but if I don't, I don't. So I'm guessing it's like spreading butter on toast. They usually do that with a spoon, but who am I to judge it? Now I'm going to get my pineapples. It says to reserve some of the liquid. I've used tinned pineapples. I'm just saving the liquid. And then I'm going to nicely arrange them on the bottom of the pan. So, put them around it. This smells really nice. Well, this is perfect. I've got 2 pineapples left, so I can have the last one as a snack. Brilliant! Right, so this is what the bottom's looking like now. Now, I'm very disappointed. I thought I had some glacé cherries, but I don't. That's okay, we can still do it anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. But I just thought they would look quite pretty. I can't think of anything else I could put in instead that would look the same. I've got some raspberries, but I'm not sure. Just gonna leave it as it is. There's plenty of pineapple upside down cakes without a glacé cherry in the middle. I've never heard of a pineapple and raspberry upside down cake, so I'll leave it as it is. Okay, so that's looking beautiful. I'm gonna set that aside, and now I'm gonna do my sponge mix. Right, okay, so this is how I make my sponge mixture. This is a basic sponge that you'd use for, say, a Victoria sandwich. It's just a basic sponge mixture. So the first thing I do is set my scales. It's quite a big tin that I'm using, so I want about 3 eggs. So what I do, stir it off, and I weigh my eggs. 1, 2, 3, and that's 173 grams of eggs. So now I'll take that off, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 173 grams of self-raising flour, 173 grams of caster sugar, and 173 grams of butter. Now what that does, it allows for any inconsistency with egg sizes. If the mixture needs loosening up at all, I'll add a little bit of pineapple juice. So that's what I'm going to do. First thing I'm going to do is start off with my butter, because that needs to be creamed. So I've got my bowl here ready. I'm going to zero it off. And do 173 grams of butter. Now I keep my butter out so it's ready to go. It's a really hot day, so certainly not hard. Okay, so I've got slightly over. I'm going to take it out actually. It's no good saying I don't want inconsistency with exercises and then not being accurate with the weight. Okay. Yeah, 170. There we go. Perfect. Sure, a couple of grand wouldn't make that much of a difference. Move that out of the way. So I've got 173 grams of butter. I'm going to whip that up and get it nice and creamed. Take this out. Now my preference is to use a stand mixer, but you can use a hand mixer, you could do it by hand, whichever. Just as long as it's nice and creamed, then it's fine. This is what it's looking like. Okay. I'm going to put it back on the scales, and I want to measure 173 grams of caster sugar. Out of spoons. Still going to use a spoon, be fine. Just wanted a fresher one, never mind. This is slow. What's the worst that can happen? Should be fine. Let's go for it. Let's pour in. Come on. Okay. Not braver. So 142, I'll do the rest by hand. Spoon. Come on. 173. Move that out of the way. Okay. Now I'm going to cream those two together. Okay, so that's mixed in beautifully. I'll add a picture of what it's looking like. Now I'm going to add 1 egg. and get it moving. And in the meantime, I'm going to measure out my flour. Okay, so I've got 173 grams of flour. What I'm going to do is slowly incorporate it. I'm going to stir it up. Before I forget, I'm going to add my vanilla extract. I do like to get as good a quality as I can with the vanilla extract. I'd rather vanilla extract than vanilla essence. It really does make a difference to the flavour. It just tastes nicer, it doesn't have that artificial kind of feel to it. Get whatever is suitable for you, and whatever you have at home is absolutely fine. But when I buy it in, I do tend to buy the best I can. It lasts forever, so it does seem to be an area where it does pay off to get a better one. Okay, so I'm just going to put a splosh. I'm not very good at measuring vanilla extract, I just don't measure it. So I'm just going to put a splosh in. It's probably about half a teaspoon's worth. I don't know how much left. No, I'll save the rest. It'll be fine. Okay, so now I'm going to pop my next egg in. And pop it in to give it another mix. Okay, now I'm going to pop in the next bit of flour. Put almost all my flour in now. And on to mix again. Just stopping it, popping the last egg in. Let's keep it real. I've had a little bit of egg dribble down the side. It'll be fine. I'm sure it won't make a difference. It's only a tiny bit, and it might just have a little bit more pineapple juice to level it off. But this is reality. Sometimes we get a bit of egg dribble. It's all good. Right, I'm just going to finish off the last bit of flour and see how we're looking. It's looking lovely. It's nice and loose. I don't really think it needs the pineapple juice. But I'm going to add a teeny bit just so I've added some to it and it's got a bit more pineapple-y flavour. But the mixture's looking great as it is. So I'll do that. So I've got about 100 ml. I'm going to go with maybe 20 ml. Hey, I know, let's get something to measure it with. That'll be a good idea. So, this is an actual tablespoon measure, so I'll go with that. Not like previously with it's a tablespoon, dessert spoon, measure. Actual tablespoon. Let's put an actual tablespoon of pineapple juice in here. Right. Go with that. It's quite wet. It'll be fine. Should I put another tablespoon in? No, I'm going to put a teaspoon in. Teaspoon. Just because it'll be lovely and pineapple-y. Husband really hates pineapple. I mean, I'll make it extra pineapple-y. It's all good. It's looking beautiful and it smells so yummy. So I'm just going to move some of the bits out of the way. Eggs. Don't drop. Good girl. So I'm just going to get a spoon, spoon it on. I'll do. Don't want to waste any. Smells lovely. You can get like a little pineapple-y smell to it. It smells beautiful. Actually, it'll be really nice on a warm day, like today. So, I've got my mix. It looks like this. And I'm going to pop it on top of these beautiful pineapple rings. And I have my pineapple ring over there as a snack while I wait for it to bake. Pineapple snack, and it's healthy. Maybe. So, on my last bake-along, someone asked me to talk about my greatest moment in my life. And I had a really good think about it. And I don't think I have one greatest moment. I've got my beautiful children, so obviously having them was a great moment. I've got my wonderful husband, so getting married to him and meeting him was a great moment. But I don't have one greatest moment. I think, for me, life's made up of lots of great moments, rather than one that's greatest. And sometimes the things that are most special to me are probably not the things that at the time you think are that special. Like maybe just going out for a wintry walk with the kids and suddenly you've got this feeling of joy and you can't explain what it is, it's just like a nice warm feeling here. And that's the kind of thing that I think are the greatest moments. Of course there's the big ones as well, but those, they're just as special, to me anyway. They mean an awful lot. So let's spread this through. Okay. You know what I'm really bad at? Getting all the batter out of a bowl to put on a cake. Like, really bad at it. So I'm doing my best, but I'm really bad at it. It's okay. Actually, no, it's not okay. It's absolutely not okay. You're missing out on cake because I'm not getting all the... It's not okay. It's something I need to work on. Maybe it could be my 2021 New Year's resolution. Get better at getting batter out of a bowl for a cake. I feel it's an important thing. No joke. It's very disappointing. Especially when you've got a really nice cake. And you're like, oh, I wish I had more, but I could have had more. But I don't. It's really bad. It is a bit of a cop-out, isn't it, with my greatest moment? Because I just couldn't think of one. I couldn't commit to one greatest moment. I genuinely think this life's made up of lots of great moments. Maybe I'm just a massive cop-out. Let me know what you think. What is your greatest moment? Pop it in the comments. Let's have a discussion about great moments in life. Right, okay, so this is lovely. I'm going to pop it in the oven. The oven, it's not quite preheated. I'm going to wait until it's preheated. What I'm going to do though as well, I'm going to put a tray underneath it because I'm very paranoid about leakage. I imagine as it starts baking, it's not going to leak, but I'm just concerned that because I've put the butter at the bottom, it could potentially have a little bit of a leakage situation. We'll see. And I don't really want to make a massive mess of the oven, so as soon as it's reached temperature, I'm going to get a tray, pop it on the tray, and then bake it in that. It's going to be baking for 35 minutes, and I'll let you know how it goes. So 35 minutes went past, I tested it with a knife, and it was not coming out clean. So I popped it back in the oven for another 8 minutes, and it's perfect now. So we did have a leakage. I'll add a picture so you can see the situation. So I was right to be concerned. We did leak, but it's okay. Now I'm going to remove this from the tray, pop the plate on top and flip it over. Maybe the best way to do it would have been with a baking dish that wasn't springform. My concern with that was that potentially it would stick at the bottom and then I might not get it to pop out. But then this way you could get leakage. So I'll try it again. We'll see how it goes. It's very tempting, very tempting to just get it all out and then rearrange it, make it look pretty. But that's not what it's about, right? It's about real life, See how it goes. Okay, so just gonna wiggle it free from this tray. There we go. Okay. I'm going to pop this here. It's a bit hot. Okay. So you can see where it's leaked. And now I'm going to undo this part. There we go. That's that bit out. Off. That's nice. Okay, now we want to get the top off. So, this is very hot. I'm going to get a little knife, just so I'm not putting my hand underneath it to get the lift. Whoa! Okay. Right, so this one pineapple ring is looking a little bit squished onto it. I think we are. We're good. Hot, hot, hot. Hey! There we have it. Looks alright, that does. Okay, so it would have definitely looked prettier with the cherries in the middle, for sure. But we didn't have them, so it's fine. But yeah, no, it looks lovely. So what I did have to do was make the cooking time a bit longer. The reason for that, looking back, is that I added an extra egg. So the original recipe said 2 eggs. I was like, I want 3. I want a bit more cake, which I think is the right decision, bearing in mind the size of my pot thing. What is the word? It doesn't matter. Because otherwise it would have been really, really short. So in order for it to be a bit taller, I did need the extra egg, but I needed to adjust the baking time. So it ended up being an extra 7-8 minutes. I'll make sure I detail it all in the description bar below. But yeah, it was all right. I'll let you know what it tastes like. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more bake-alongs. I will give you the details below and I'll update on taste. Thank you. Bye.